YouTube, we are back with another video, and in this video we got I am beyond disgusted in Charleston white actions today. Flacco got something he needs to say, you feel me? We already did a Charleston white video around a couple days ago, actually. It was, what was it about? Let's do a little recap on that. Low-key forgot. No, I'm playing. No, I'm not playing. I don't low-key forgot that shit. Hold on. What was it about? Oh yeah, it was about standing up for I think what's his name? Carmelo Anthony in his case, and then going back on it, and a lot of people are saying something about Charleston White about it. Now we're about to see what else they're saying. We're about to see what Flacco's saying. Man, I hope y'all enjoy, and if y'all do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and tune into Twitch. We do every single video or every single reaction live. Tune in, man. Let's get to it.
The Charleston White and Carmelo Anthony daddy beef was already bad enough. It was one thing when Charleston White went crazy on them publicly, alluded to them stealing money, when he posted like the Carmelo Anthony watermelon felon shirts. That was bad enough. But Charleston White just took it to a level that I think is disgusting, and I can't support it. Even though I like Charleston White, nah, you don't do this, bruh. There's no way I think anybody should support what Charleston White just did. Now, if you guys aren't caught up, we learned that Charleston White and Carmelo Anthony daddy was beefing after Charleston White posted this video a couple of days ago.
I was starting to feel like I was being used.
I was being used
for my influence and my connections and resources. When I tell you we raised over $1 million one day, privately, they wanted to start another GoFundMe. I said, no, I'm not doing the GoFundMe. They wanted to know, after we pay for the pill, will the money go to them? No. The extra money don't go back to you. It goes back to the people who gave it. It don't go to nothing else. The money is for the pill. So, going forward, I am no longer walking with, nor associated, or helping Carmelo Anthony. His daddy in the way. I don't like weak, I hate weak men. I'd rather stand with a strong daddy like that meth cap man than his black weak father trying to play victim. Now, your son's still living. Hugging,
I remember this
to read. I got the money. Let's start to work on the pill. Anything else don't make sense. What's wrong with you? So,
guys, if you're still balding in 2026, what are you doing? There's an easy solution.
What are you
doing? It doesn't cost tens of thousands of dollars. It doesn't involve.
Easy solution if you're balding. Just accept it. It's life. That's your easy solution. It's life. Accept it. It's your time to look like Mr. Clean.
Even turned a blind eye when Charleston White dropped the 35 years watermelon felon shirts. I just thought, you know what? Charleston White got some issues with the daddy. He's taking it out on the daddy, so he's using the son to get back at the daddy. I didn't even look into it too much. Now, this is a little bit of tap dance, and this is bootlicking at its finest, but we turned a blind eye because, you know, Charleston White got a personal issue with the daddy. We even turned a blind eye when Charleston White leaked messages that he sent to the daddy that a lot of people thought was already appalling enough. We even turned a blind eye to Charleston White texting this man daddy, promising Carmelo Anthony daddy that he's gonna make sure Carmelo Anthony catches hell in prison. Why would you take out your personal beef with his daddy on the son? Why would you want Carmelo Anthony to catch hell, have a tough time, or get touched and harmed in prison because you got a personal issue with the daddy? It didn't make sense. But we turned a blind eye to this because it was treated as this is just a personal beef with Charleston White and Carmelo Anthony daddy. But today, I can't turn a blind eye to what I just found out Charleston White did.
Yo, what is good, everyone? Let's take a quick break. For the people who do not smoke, sip right past this. That's very good that you do not smoke. For anybody that does smoke, though, I have a question. Have y'all tried King Palms yet? As a smoker, you should test out more things to see what you really like. After trying different wraps out, I think I finally found my favorite. Right now, I got one left. Got to re-up tomorrow. If you do order online and you want 10% off, code KP MTHenry will get you 10% off at any order. I'm about to place an order myself. 25 bubblegum mini rolls. Oh my god, add that to the cart for show. Look at that, $45 before discount code. Code KPMTHenry. Apply. Hey, it's not that much, but you're getting it a little bit cheaper and you're showing some support to me. It's very appreciated. There you go. It's on the way. $36 out the door. We got 25 bubblegum mini rolls and 25 regular mini rolls on the way. So 50 in total. I definitely recommend I don't tap in. If you're going to be smoking the bud, might as well be smoking in the best way possible. It's always worth to try new things out until you see something that you really like. So I definitely recommend trying it out. Let's get back to the video.
As much as I like Charleston White, right is right and wrong is wrong, I can't look over this, man. This is just wrong. This is disgusting. This makes my stomach turn. This is not okay, bruh. So after months of Charleston White ingratiating himself into the lives of Carmelo Anthony family, after working with Carmelo Anthony family, after learning a lot about the family and the case, we found out today Charleston White took that information that he gained from Carmelo Anthony's family.
My bad, I know I'm on my phone right now. I just posted another reaction video, you know? We're doing reaction videos right now live on the Twitch while posting another reaction. Man, we locked in. Trying to get that content pumped out. I just wanted to let y'all know that. We really locked in. Real shit, I just post. Now I'm posting on Instagram. Make sure y'all go check out that Kendrick Lamar. Nah, real shit. Let me put it in big screen so y'all can really see it. Make sure y'all go check out that Kendrick Lamar video. We're posting on Instagram. We're doing a reaction while live, while posting another reaction. Locked in other words, locked the fuck in. Locked the fuck in.
Took it over to the biggest.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all though. I
appreciate
everybody checking out the videos
on the internet. A literal vehicle for white supremacy, Officer Tatum. Charleston White took all the information he learned about the family and took it over to the blackface for white supremacist online and gave him all the information. You can't do this, bro. This is not cool. You got a personal issue with the family? Okay. Taking information you gained
that's
being
real
close
life.
to the family.
I thought that was like Warzone, but that was some best graphics. What the fuck?
Taking it over to somebody
I'm over
who
here
was
scrolling now. I was posting the video now and started scrolling.
Stay down. Somebody who has made excuses for white supremacy since they've been on this internet. You took information to this guy? You got in bed with this guy?
To this guy?
He called me on the phone.
Drake?
So I'm going to give him a break here.
Drake?
I still got a report on it, but he called me on the phone. He told me some damning things about the Carmelo Anthony's family. Now, I'm not going to say what he told me on the phone. I'm going to let him say his own stuff.
Charleston White has played into the Uncle Ruckus character before. He wore like the Confederate flag. He did a lot to make you think, okay, he probably don't rock with black people, but you still had hope. This to me took away all hope. Yo, you call up Brandon Tatum to gossip about private information you gained from the family of Carmelo Anthony. It's crazy. Because they're not taking this information to have good faith discussions. They're taking this information to be the vehicle for white supremacy. They're taking this information to simply use this. Again, it's not even about the Carmelo Anthony situation. As you're about to hear a little later in this video, they're gonna use this Carmelo Anthony situation to literally make sure they undermine black folks in all aspects. And this dude is the #1 offender of this. You're gonna hear Nick Fuentes speak a little later in this video. And even from Nick Fuentes' perspective on his Carmelo Anthony situation, he brings up things like Emmett Till, and you begin to understand what the play is. You begin to understand how they're gonna utilize this Carmelo Anthony situation to undermine black folks in all aspects of society. And Charleston White getting in bed with people like Brandon Tatum, to me, is just, this is just treason. This is something, it's unforgivable in my opinion. This is bad.
Should have did it, but they wanted to be about race so they can raise money and play the victim. Because the victim stuff don't work on people no more. It's not 2020. There's no George Floyd in no more. That we done already caught onto that grift. They should have made that boy take the stand and had him cry and do whatever he need to do on that stand to humanize him. But these people, in my opinion, are looking for get-rich-quick coming-uppins. They want to come up off of that boy's death. His own family, in my personal opinion, was, and I think they were misguided. But these other fools that be joining in and want to be social justice warriors.
See what I mean when I say this is not even about Carmelo Anthony. This is just their eagerness to use this situation to undermine and erase all progress that we have made over the last couple of years. Right? Now, this Uncle Ruckus is using this to say, well, you see, listen, man, these people who are LARPing for Carmelo Anthony, well, they did it for the George Floyd. The George Floyd thing was a grift. Huh? How was George Floyd a grift? How was George Floyd the race card? George Floyd was murdered by a cop. He was murdered. Like, we watched George Floyd get murdered on camera. But because of Charleston White, giving these people this ammunition, going to the family, gathering secret details, gathering intel, and then coming and giving the intel to white supremacists, now they can utilize the info that Charleston White gave them to undermine the progress that we have made over the last couple of years. And I think that's wrong, right? And it's more wrong because I don't even think Charleston White gave the family that much help. Like, Charleston White will claim that he raised $1 million for the family in a day. Where is the $1 million? The family hasn't seen it. Now, Hassan Campbell will go off on Charleston White because Hassan Campbell, like, with all...
No, that is true. And especially with Charleston White, he already explained it. The money that isn't to appeal, it goes back to the people that gave in, which is kind of like, well, they donated it, so why give it back? I kind of understand that. And it's like 50-50, you know, like, I understand that part. But he says straight out, like, nah, it's just gonna go back. So it's not like he's keeping it for himself. It's not like he's pocketing. It's not like he's stealing it. I don't know. What I do know for sure is it's just like there was no point of even dragging yourself into that. They could have done that themselves. Real shit. They could have run up $1 million out themselves. I guess you helped it because of your big audience, but the situation was already big itself. People, celebrities, I'm gonna say the same thing I said in the last video. Celebrities, they just want to bring themselves into a case and get themselves involved with it. Excuse me. There's no point for it. There's no point for it. It's uncalled
also
for.
Accused Charleston White of lying about the amount of help he gave the family. It felt like this was the plan from the very start from my perspective. It felt like Charleston White got in bed with these people to grab intel knowing he was going to turn on them, because this just don't make sense to me, bruh. Having issues with the family is one thing. Going to these people, it's another, bro.
You gotta bust the move. You gotta bust the move. You gotta bust the move.
It's like it's a Titanfall shit. What is that? Impulse? Like Titanfall. Or I think the Titanfall is
What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? You know, it's funny because I be so on point. I told y'all that man is not giving up no $75,000. He ain't even got $75,000. But he's sitting up there playing with Carmelo Anthony family like that. What did I tell y'all? Did I not just tell y'all yesterday in the video that he's full of it? The man is a government plant, and he's going to use every situation that he can to turn the situation upside down and go viral. That boy got his back against the wall. That young boy went up under that tent and had four white boys ready to put him in a Boston crab.
Well, hold on. Allegedly. Because of course, it was not all proven. Like, I'm not trying to make this into a race thing. I'm not trying to like defend if that was what happened. Of course, man, free Carmelo Anthony. And the guy that died, the little white boy that died, he deserved, if he started, if he was the offender. But the thing is, there's a reason why Carmelo Anthony is still locked up. It's not proven that that's what happened. It's not. There's nothing to prove that's what happened at all. There's literally nothing, and that's why he's still locked up. If that is what happened though, and this gets proven, then free him for sure. And the little white boy that ended up getting stabbed to death, man, you was the offender. You got what you deserve. It sounds fucked up. Nobody deserves to die, but if you're offending somebody, if you start a situation, No, I shouldn't have said that. That's not what you deserve, and nobody deserves that. I shouldn't have said that. That's really fucked up, actually. Because at the same time, it wasn't even two grown adults. I gotta remember the situation. These are kids. They're at school. If it was a situation, if it needed to happen, it should have just been a fight. The fact that there was a knife brought to school, I'm just forgetting the situation completely. That was fucked up what I said. Did not deserve that. But hey, if I'm saying if it was proven that he started it, then free Carmelo Anthony. But there's a reason why he's locked up. You can't just say 100%. There was 4 people ready to jump him, ready to put him in a Boston Crab. It's wild as shit. I wouldn't say all that. I don't think he would say all that either. Like, calm the fuck down now. 4 people ready to jump him though. All right, we could go with that. It's allegedly though. That's why he's still locked up, because that hasn't been proven yet. As of right now, the only thing that has been proven, because it happened, is that he went to school with a knife on him. That's what been proven. That's what it literally happened. The situation happened. He had a knife on him. He pulled it out his But there's nothing that proves that situation was started by that's why he's locked up, man. I know I'm repeating myself, but you can't just yap and say shit. You gotta go off the evidence. There's a reason why he's still locked up.
Dope fiend, finger 4, leg lock, all that. Every
Wild. What the fuck?
you can think of.
Finger of what?
But scratch that.
But scratch that.
He stood his ground.
He stood his ground, yeah.
You mean to tell me they got a law that you can stand your ground that protects you when you're protecting yourself? But that law didn't work for that young black man. But
that law works if the situation is proven that he was protecting himself. Like, and if it gets proven, then 100% free Carmelo. And like I said, I'm gonna say it again. If it gets proven, then yeah. But that law it needs to be proven that you was defending yourself, that you was. And the thing is, like I said, a minor with a knife to school, bringing a knife to school, you're not really looking innocent off the bat. You're not. I'm just trying to say it straight out. It does not matter. You could be blue, you could be purple, you could be black, you could be white. You bring a knife to school, you're gonna be looked at as a criminal. It doesn't matter. It's just not even a race thing. It's just the facts, y'all. Real shit.
scratch that. When are we going to cancel Charleston White? Are you not entertained, or are we here?
I love Charleston White, so I'm not gonna go for let's cancel Charleston White because I don't agree with that. But I do feel Un gotta get held responsible, man. Un gotta be held accountable for some of the things he do. Like, I understand doing things in frustration, doing things in anger, but you don't go this far, bruh. You don't get in bed with these people, man. You just don't. It's not okay. Yo, Charleston White makes his money in black culture. Like, Charleston White got famous by black culture. Black culture made Charleston White a millionaire. I think Charleston White owes black culture at least some loyalty, some respect. I think Charleston White owes us something. He don't owe us going over to white supremacists and black faces of a white supremacy and giving them information and arming them with things they could like dismantle us with. That's not cool, man. Now, even when you hear Nick Fuentes speak on this Carmelo Anthony situation, pay attention to what he's saying. Just pay attention to what he's saying and really hold on to every word.
This is supposed to be a
I was gonna play some Call of Duty after this, but no matter if it's only 12:30 and I'm off tomorrow, I should play some Call of Duty, at least get one win. Then I'm gonna hop off. I'm not gonna stay on for too long. I'm probably gonna hop off right after my first win, only because I'm looking at my shout out to my boy Rel, the one who just dropped a sub. Actually, he sent me some clips. You know, that's also my client, my boy. You know, I'm also his editor. And if there's anybody else that would like to editor, I overlays, profile pictures, video. I'm editing some gaming videos for him. You know, make it a little. I don't think the YouTube video, but probably some TikToks. I'm gonna edit some TikToks for him. You feel me? Some Warzone TikToks. When I get to that right after, I'll still play actually because I forgot I'm off tomorrow, so might as well. I'll play for a little bit. Get some content in. Hopefully get one dub. As soon as I get that first dub, get off, start to edit. Get some money, you feel me? edit my videos on top of that to pump out the content. If I get one, all right. When I did on, I'm gonna try and prioritize the MXR 17, make that video. That way, when I wake up in the morning, dead on, get the second gameplay, then I could drop another YouTube video instantly, and then that would be like the cycle right there. Get to posting this. I'm just yapping right now, but my bad. All right, let's get back to it.
Human being thing. Where's all the condemnation from the other black people? Did black?
Once again, though, if anybody needs an editor, man, DM me on anything, Instagram, Facebook, anything. I'll get to editing for y'all. Real shit. I'm trying to look for some more clients. I just restarted this whole thing, which is a fucking stupid move. Right there. Yo, listen. I'm looking for some more clients. So if y'all wanna DM me, if you're the homie, I'm cheap. I'm charging you cheap as fuck. Real shit. If you're in Denver, we need some more content creators in Denver. Even if you're not the homie, if you're in Denver and you're looking for an editor, tap the fuck in, yo. I'm charging you cheap as fuck. Cheap. Take advantage of these prices. And if you're the homie, you getting it cheap regardless. Let me know. Because we need some more content creators. Remember to tap in.
No. They raised $800,000 to defend the murderer from accountability. Not only did the black community rally in his defense, saying free him and raising money for his legal defense, they also protested outside the courthouse, demanding that he be let go even today, saying he was provoked, he was acting in self-defense. So is it a human being thing? Is it ever? Was it a human being?
Of course, they could say that all they want. They could say, like, that's what we want at the end of the day, like that. It would be nice, all right. Because, I mean, like, I shouldn't say it would be nice. But if that's proven that he did defend himself, all right, free him. But it hasn't been, it could be proven either way. Either way. And that's why, like, no matter what they're chanting, no matter the fact that it hasn't been proven yet, though, shows that it might not be proven. It might not. That might have been a blind spot, which is hard to find in 2026. But he might have gotten killed in a complete blind spot in school, and that's why I'm saying it's hard to find. Like, of course, you can go somewhere completely where no count. I'm saying, like, in school, he got hit. Like, there is nowhere. Most likely, that's what I'm assuming. Like, I think he, unfortunately, got hit in a blind spot, and now they just don't even know what to do. They're holding him because they're like, "Fuck, we can't prove what happened. We literally can't prove it's impossible to prove what happened." It's unfortunate. Of course, people are gonna feel how they feel, though. They're gonna march whatever way they want to march. You feel me? They're gonna say whatever they want to say. But it needs to be proven, real shit. And if it can't be proven, that's gonna be one interesting way to find out how they played out. You feel me?
Being thing when it was George Floyd, Mike Brown, Trayvon Martin, O.J. Simpson.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is base 44.
Was it a human being thing when it was Emmett Till threatening to that white girl?
I told y'all, this is why you don't concede an inch. They're not using this Carmelo Anthony situation to spew rhetoric like, oh, black folks, bro, they're savages. They can't live among white folks. Nah, bro, they got no sense of humanity. Again, this is just generic white supremacist talking points they've been regurgitating. They're not using this Carmelo Anthony situation to reinforce the regurgitated talking points. They're not using Carmelo Anthony to say George Floyd was justified, Trayvon Martin was justified, and oh, by the way, Emmett Till was justified. This man just used Carmelo Anthony to say that Emmett Till actually caused his death, that Emmett Till was the perpetrator and the white woman was the victim. Emmett Till. This man somehow sees the humanity and the tragicness and the sorrow in Austin Metcalf.
Man, R.I.P. Emmett Till. If y'all never heard the story of Emmett Till, man, it's a sad story. Real shit. Real shit. It's a sad, like, that should be scary. Shit, it do happen to any real shit like that. Back then, it was a race thing. You feel me? Back then, he hit on a lady, and it was a race thing. It's still scary today. You can hate on a lady and there could be a crazy ass husband behind that or a crazy ass boyfriend behind that. You gotta be careful, man. You can't just be hitting on any lady that you just see off rip, off the first interaction. You can't do that. That's how you don't ask for something. Sometimes it works. Sometimes you meet a lady that is going. Nah, sometimes it doesn't work, and sometimes you gotta need some drama. RP until I just wanted to yap, but man,
Of being stabbed to death after pushing Carmelo Anthony, but don't see the humanity in a 14-year-old Emmett Till being dragged out of his home while he's asleep and murdered by a group of white men. And then those white men went to court, got found not guilty by a jury of their white peers. If you tell me you don't see the humanity, you don't see the tragicness in the Emmett Till situation, but you see the tragicness in the Austin Metcalf situation, that tells me who you are. That already tells me what your motivation is. And the fact that Charleston White is getting in bed with these people, it like hurts me, bro. It hurts me bad, man. But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this situation, man? All right, is Charleston White going too far? Let me know in the comment section. If you're still watching, like the video, subscribe.
Shit.
Also, too, man, click this video.
W video Flacco. Bro, shit. I think this could have all been avoided, Charleston. Mr. White. This should have all been avoided. How? If celebrities would stop, I'm gonna say it again, would stop bringing themselves into law enforced, like, what's the word I'm trying to say? To crimes that's going on just to get their self attention. Like Flacco said, or like whoever said it earlier in the video, Charleston White's gonna do whatever just to go viral and shit. That's what a lot of celebrities do. They see a case that's going viral and they're gonna connect themselves with it. They're gonna be like, oh, I'll pay for your lawyer. I'll pay for you. For what? Who are you? I get it, you're a celebrity, but why would you want that type of attention? Why would you want that just to get back in the way of the motion to what is the numbers falling off? You want to just, there's a bunch of ways you work harder, but the thing is just to bring yourself involved in some crime. I find that goofy. There's a whole bunch of celebrities that do that. I find that goofy. Like, that's, in my opinion, that's goofy. Like, oh yeah, I'm just trying to connect myself to this. For what? But hey, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. And if y'all enjoyed the video, do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and tune into the Twitch. We're live every single day in the Twitch. Link to the description. I'll see you on the next one.